A very warm welcome to the Creative Dealmaker podcast. I'm Carl Allen, I'm your host, and I'm going to be interviewing expert guests sharing investor strategies that will completely and utterly disrupt the market when it comes to buying and selling businesses all over the world.
I bought businesses in the past, but I wasn't like focused on buying businesses. Like I would buy one and another few years later I'd buy another one. And I knew how good they did because obviously with a bolt-on, you get to, get rid of all the overhead, you get to, grow your business, you don't do a lot of advertising. And I lost sight of it. And then when I bought Ninja, I literally bought like 20 businesses within the first couple of years. It was crazy.
That's amazing. And what type of, so just talk us through the types of businesses that you're buying, because you're more focused like down in the leisure kind of pocket of the market, aren't you?
Yeah, I do different stuff than you buy. I mean, right now I happen to have a lot of entertainment. So I have like a few dozen entertainment concepts like axe throwing, escape rooms, arts and craft studios, putt-putt golf. I have a bunch of martial art gyms and fitness gyms. But I really buy just about everything now. So, I bought, as of now, I have 4 trophy stores I bought.
I know. We use you for all of the tombstones that send our proteges when they buy businesses, right? So, yeah.
That was one of the first businesses I bought after I bought Ninja. Was it
really?
the first trophy store. But since then I bought 3 more because they're bolt-ons. Like bolt-ons are like, those are like crazy. Like, those are my favorites. So I'm always looking for bolt-ons for every business I have. But so trophy stores, I have retail. Then I opened up. Well, I didn't open up. I mean, I bought some ice cream stores, yogurt stores. I bought just a few other types of businesses, oil change places. I've got a studio where we film and edit content for people. So we do a lot of cool content for a lot of different people, a lot of celebrities and just people that are big in business. And literally, when you start a protege, one of my good friends, Mona, joined, and she was so hyped. Now, so Mona and Juliana. So now they have actually bought multiple businesses, and I've partnered with them on a couple businesses. So we bought some cleaning companies. We actually bought 2 together now. That one was the first one. Then we bought a bolt-on to add them 2 together. So really, just all kinds of different industries.
Nice. And what's your favorite business that you've acquired, like across all of your portfolio? Because you must own like 100 businesses or partnered in 100 deals right now. Like what's your favorite deal? I don't mean the one that pays you the most cash flow. Like I've been to some of your businesses. They're amazing.
Yeah.
The axe throwing stuff is crazy. But like, what's your favorite business that you own?
I mean, so I like them all for different reasons. The first one that I bought was cool because that's like the first one. Your first one, like you always remember. The first, the one that makes the most money is the one you're always going to remember. The one that you have the most fun at is you're always going to remember. So every single one is a little different because some I have the most fun at, some make the most money, some was my first, some was like the hardest deal that I was able to put together, the hardest negotiation. So that's kind of cool. Like when you have to negotiate with someone that's like a very tough person to negotiate with and you get the deal done, that's special too, because you're like, wow, if you could do this, you could do anything, So each one has a special story, but ultimately the ones that, I probably enjoy the most are the ones that I take my kids to, which are the entertainment. I go to a lot of these gyms that I bought, every single week. So those are the ones that I'm at the most. I don't really run any of them, but I use it for what they do. So those are kind of cool.
So like you mentioned, you don't run any of those businesses, which is obviously smart. Like I don't think I own as many businesses as you. I'm at 26 today, probably at 30 by the end of the year, but I don't work in any of them. Apart from Dealmaker, I don't work in any of my businesses at all because I'm a terrible operator, right? The businesses would fail. But obviously for you to have all these companies, you've obviously got a model with how you partner with people. But yeah, just talk about that. So how do you normally partner with people? And then how much time are you spending in each of these businesses, like in a certain week or month?
Yeah, so I probably have a little bit over 40 businesses right now. I literally spend some businesses I haven't been to in a year, or spent time on in a year. I haven't been to some of them in many, many years. But I would say that I might have more businesses than you, but I think I target different types of businesses. Like I think that your average business probably makes maybe a lot more than my average business. So maybe like income wise, you might have the same amount or even more, but like I just have quantity more. So, everyone's different. Some people it's better, it might be, some people it's better to have less and just really make more money. So my average business, probably is making close to 20,000 a month in profit. Okay. Where I'm assuming yours is a lot higher because you target stuff that's a lot higher.
Yeah.
So but my goal is to have every business make at least 12, 15,000 a month at least. But then I have some that make 50, 60, 70,000 as well. Before COVID, some of the ones I had were making over 100,000 a month. But COVID, happened and they're doing about half that, which is still great.
Yeah.
But the way I partner with people is this, I'm just like you. If I ran these businesses, they would all go to shit. Mainly because I can't focus on it. Yeah. To run a business, you have to focus on certain things. And my brain's too scattered. I'm like, I see something else, I want to try to work the deal. I want to work the deal. You can't like buy all these different things and run everything. There's just not enough time in a day. So I partner with people that are good operators, and basically they either are partners with me and we have general managers and they run the general managers, or with some of the businesses I have, like an arts and crafts studio, the first trophy store that I have, I basically found a partner that actually is in the business and runs it. And I gave them a percentage. So the percentage I gave those two partners were 25%. So they get 25% of the business. One of them just gets 25% of the business, no other salary. But one of them is like there all the time and runs it. So they get like a salary plus 25% of the business. Yeah. But typically I don't give people percentage of the business. Usually my partners, me and them put in equal amount of money compared to like what percent we have. So if I have 50%, I'll put in 50%. If they have 20%, they'll put in 20 of the money. But when I have a partner that's like an operator partner that actually runs the actual business, which is not very common. Most of my partners don't actually work in the business. They just kind of manage the managers, Yeah. So they're not in the business. Those types of people, they don't get a percentage. They just, whatever they buy in, that's the percentage they get. But it is worth on some businesses to have the person running it be your partner because they're going to care a lot more about it. Of course. And they're going to, 10x it, because it's theirs, and they're going to make sure.
They're a partner. They're a shareholder.
Partner.
It's a psychological shift that they go through.